Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This process video is for Cheeky Studio and it is on Friday. So it is Mixed Media Friday with Miranda and Tuesday. I decided today to get out my gelatos and do some coloring with a Wipey on my cut file. So I am right on my Cricut. I went and cut out my cut file that I have, and right now you can't see what it is, but it is a flower slash leaf slash circle round thing, and you'll see it at the end here what I did with it. But I decided to take out my gelatos, and I just went through my gelatos. As you can tell, I've got a big old bucket of them. I've got the metallics, the brights, the pastels. I know I've got one more. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're like the earth tone type colors, so they're a little bit on the darker side. I think it's the ombre one. Yeah, it's the ombre set that I have. So I'm just digging through them, and I decided instead of doing the typical let's get them wet and do a paint, I decided to take my wipies that I have, and they're just Clorox wipes, and I decided to put the gelatos onto the wipe and then rub that color on there. And I did prime my paper with gesso, so it's the clear gesso to make it easier, and I left it on the Cricut pad because I didn't want it to bow or me miss anything because I'm working on it. And then I got lazy, but it's actually working out because I take the color and place it onto my die cut and then take the Wipey after it, and it spreads out just wonderfully. I just wanted to let you know that I think I got a little craft happy, if you want to use those terminology of words, and forgot to hit my record button, because I thought I did. And because this turned out so well, and I had so much fun with this that I think that when I was trying to get it done after me doing my sewing and everything else, I kind of forgot to hit the record button. I thought I did. But most part, because it is Friday and it's Mixed Media Friday, I'm glad that my recording of the mixed media part is actually here for you and not the rest of it. So towards the end of this video, I will come on live and explain everything and let you see the video and then the layout, and then I will have my still shots at the end, of course. So like I said, I'm just going through all of my colors. I pull out the blue spots are my flowers along with the pinks, and then there I dumped them all out. I just started finding all the greens that I have that I wanted to use on the leaves, a couple more pinks and yellow colors to kind of get it going, and I just started to take the colors and place wherever I felt I wanted the colors at onto the mat, the Cricut mat. And you can see it's starting to come to shape. It looks a little weird now. I tried showing you the colors, but I decided that there's no hope of telling you what colors because I'd be rambling off a lot of them. And here I am, I'm just coloring, and I promise you I do go back over it with all of my Wipies. I have to get a couple of different ones because the one thing that I will tell you that if you're using your Wipey and you're using different colors like this, you have to have different Clorox wipes or wipes in general, because it will bleed and your colors will come out like muddy. Not a real bad muddy because it depends on the colors you're using, but if you're not wanting to blend the colors into this, my suggestion is to not even attempt this, because you will blend the colors. They have to, or otherwise you will have like discoloration or distorted areas where there's no color at all. So here I am, I take out and I'm just starting to go through everything, and the gesso really helps. And make sure also that when you are using the Wipies that they're wet but don't have any excess fluid on them either. So if you're getting close to the end of your tub that you're using them, make sure you wring out that excess, water or whatever that is in them, because you don't want to drop the water onto it while you're holding it in your hand. These are just little techniques that I knew of when I was doing them. Because there was a couple of times that if you could hear my volume, and if I would have had it on, it would never have made YouTube land because I got mad because the colors weren't coming out right, or they just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And I promise you I'm almost done, but I wanted to show you this whole thing because obviously we did do this for mixed media, and I wanted to show you a different technique. So if you have your gelatos sitting in a tub like I do, pull them out and do something like this. It works wonderful. You can also, if you don't have gelatos, get out your cheap watercolored pen or like tin, whatever is at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatever, and you can do the same technique. You can actually take your wipies and wipe on that chalk colored one and put it down, and it does the same thing. I've done this a couple of good times before I knew what gelatos were or even had any, because while I was stationed overseas, I didn't get to be able to order everything that's, you know, like at Joann's or Hobby Lobby or Michael's, because we just didn't have that option. So I used my watercolors, and it works out just as good. So here I am. It should be, so I'm starting to take this off, and then I don't show you it because I got frustrated with it and I had to put it off the side and let it dry. So now I am back, and I got out my modeling textured paste, modeling paste, sorry, and I got out my butterflies, and here I am just placing in 2 different spots. This is where my pictures are going to go, and here shortly I will show you that it will cut out, the video will cut out, and then my voice will come out in real time to show you it. But I do get all of the mixed media down. And here are some hearts that I do use as the modeling paste, and I leave the color as is. I don't change that it's white or any of that sort. And I do let this dry. I have to say the modeling paste dried really quick for me to be able to put on the excess pieces everywhere where I wanted to put the hearts at. And here I am, I'm getting my heat tool out to dry it out. And just to let you know, the vibes that I use that you see in the still shots at the end and in the live video as well is called Sweetheart and Snow Way Man. And just remember to go check out Tuesdays. There's the cut file. Yay! Make sure that you go out and check out Tuesday's layout as well. I'll have her link down below along with all of the other information for the group, the page, all of that stuff. Instagram, the website. And remember also my code, which is Miranda10, to get 10% off of your purchase. Also make sure that you tag us with either hashtag Get Cheeky or hashtag Cheeky Studio to show us what you have done with her products. And here I am. These are where I start to spray down and start to blob the different colors on top of the texture paste. I do it in a circle, and I will let you know that I do machine stitch. Apparently I can't talk today. Apparently I can't hit the record button and I can't talk today. So might as well just throw it all in there into one shot. And here I am, I'm just spritzing wherever I want this color, and I don't use, the cool thing about this whole page is there is no pattern paper on here. None. It is all my cut file and modeling paste, or machine stitching, and my pictures. And I use the Easter collection for my products from Cheeky Studio. And here in just a little bit, you'll hear me in real time.
Apparently, my little camera decided not to record my finished part of my layout. So you guys have finished seeing after I did all of the mixed media side of it, and now it's the finished layout. So I took thread and I went around in a circle, did all that, and I tacked it down, and then I took the Easter collection and I put in leaves in all these little areas just so that they're kind of peeking out. You know, took the sequence from the Easter collection, placed it in there. I went and grabbed turn the page stickers and did my title as Celebrate the Fun, and it's of my daughter, and I know I've probably explained it in my voiceover too, but it's my daughter of the 2 Easter egg hunts that she went on last year of being in Germany. So this was at the USO, and then this was for her preschool. And then I added the little bunny down here. I added the little bunny, and that is my finished layout. I did a little bit of mixed media here on the sides, which is what you saw, and I really enjoyed how this layout turned out. So I hope that you like this layout. Sorry about the video not being there, but at least you guys got to see, because the main reason for this video was for the mixed media side, so you guys got to see that part while I was processing that. Sorry about not allowing you to see the rest of the product, but it's pretty simple. I just did not use any papers or any of that sort. I did tissue paper behind the pictures and used all Cheeky products from there. And the thread is these 2 colors here. It's like a hollow shimmer. There we go. Like a holographic shimmer. So it's kind of like a pinkish bluish color that I went through to tack that down. And then the mixed media too was the Vibez, the Sweetheart, and Snow Way Man. And then the little butterflies, I cut these out. I took the white space that was on there from them, and those are from the Pandemonium, and I placed them in just little spots. So I hope you enjoy your Friday and into the weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!